What is your thoughts on the category of female rappers at this moment, 2018? What do you make of that?
I think it's great. I think the state of female hip hop is amazing. I think the variety of female hip hop is amazing. And shit, I just hope the girls keep turning up. Like, the girls is really spitting harder than the boys. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I don't never compete against another female. Like, I work to be harder than the boys, than the niggas, you know what I'm saying? Because they really, it's really a male sport, a male dominated sport, you know? And then they always try to pit us against each other, you know what I'm saying? So it's enough room for everybody, you know?
At this point, do you feel like it's too many female rappers?
Hell no. It's a lot of male rappers. Hell no. Who wrote the book and said it's only allowed to be, and that's the problem. Like, that's why it's only been a select few to like really, but shout out to the internet. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you don't have a major deal, like, you can blow yourself up on the internet, you know, and you have other people relating to you, because everybody's not a Barbie, everybody's not a doll, everybody's not this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people relate to different things, and I didn't say that to, you know what I'm saying, throw a shot, because never, like, I'm all about, like, you know what I'm saying, like, the female unity and shit, you know, but, yeah, it could be as many as, however, whoever going hard right now and deserve it, they should get it.
Now, something that I haven't seen until recently when it comes to female rappers, especially their music videos, and when I say recently, I'm talking about the last year, 2 years, 3 years, female rappers toting guns in their music videos. What do you make of that? Where do you stand on that?
I mean, I've always been taught where I'm from, if you ain't finna use it, you don't pull it out. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I don't think you have to do that. I think people do it for the shock factor, to get views and shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you got good music, you know, I prefer being creative with my visuals. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking nobody that do it, but I mean, I just ain't slanging no irons in my videos unless it calls for slanging irons, you know. And furthermore, I ain't finna pull out no pistol on at no time unless, you know what I'm saying, you gotta defend yourself or use it, you know. But that's just me, you know.
From these female rappers that you may have seen
right,
toting guns in their music videos, how realistic is this stuff? Is it just shock value, like prop type stuff, or do you feel like some of these women are really carrying like that?
Man, this is the entertainment business, and a lot of people just be entertaining, you know. A lot of people just be entertaining, and you see a lot of people, a lot of ones that do be slanging pistols in their videos, you know, sometimes they get caught lacking or whatever it is. Like, everybody human, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit, if you talking that shit, somebody gonna test you to see if you about that. So whatever you put in your music, whatever you put out there, whatever energy you put out there, just be ready to see that reciprocated, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody gonna test your gangster. It's gonna be a point to where, you know, people want to know if you back what you talking about. Are you slanging, you know, are you portraying, you know, so.
What about sex appeal? Now, some women, female rappers, show a lot of their body, show a lot of their skins, show a lot of seductiveness. Then there's some female rappers that kind of play in the middle. They show here, pull back, don't show here. You know, they play with it. And then there's some female rappers that really don't get into it. Where do you stand on that spectrum?
Ask me the question again, I'm sorry.
When it comes to sex appeal of female rappers, there's some female rappers that show a lot of their body, skin, seductiveness. Then there's some female rappers that they play in the middle. Show here, don't show here, pull back, that sort of thing. And then there's some female rappers that really don't get involved with it.
Right.
Where do you stand on this spectrum?
I mean, there was a time where I felt like, because I always felt like I didn't have to, but I just feel like at this moment in my career, it's like some women don't realize, like, you don't have to over-sexualize yourself because as a woman you are sexy, period. You know what I'm saying? But if a woman chooses to be sexy in a video, she shouldn't be judged because it's the same thing as a nigga doing boy things, you know, being a man, you know what I'm saying, and wanting the hoes in the videos or whatever. Like, you know, that's their thing, you know what I'm saying, or throwing money. Like, females with sexy, you know, and people might talk about it and ridicule it, but really and truly, those are the girls most of the time who are getting ahead. You know what I'm saying? But I just think it's looked down on if you ain't got no talent and you naked. You know what I'm saying? But shit, Lil' Kim to me is one of the greatest who ever did it. You know what I'm saying? And she was sexy, you know. But she ain't sell sex, like she sold bars. She just happened to be sexy, you know what I'm saying? She was with the fashion, you know. But, I mean, I do what I want. If I wake up tomorrow morning and I feel like putting on some baggy pants, I'm going to do it. If I feel like putting on a mini skirt or some short shorts and having my cheeks out, my belly out, my back out, and be lit, like, that's what I'm going to do, you know. So.
Is it important? Is sex appeal important for a female rapper?
Yes, it is. It is. It's very important. I mean, you could be a stud and be sexy, you know what I'm saying? So sex appeal is very important. It attracts people. You know, you want it to attract people and lure people into you. So that's the entertaining part.